Hello everyone, it's Amanda from the UK. I've just decided to, well, my cousins gave me a great name, my cousin Kayla gave me a great name for my channel, so I'm now calling it Creative Pouring, and she's also designed me a fantastic logo. So if you see this video, you'll see the Creative Pouring name and logo, and that's what I'm going to go with from now on. So thank you to my lovely cousin Michaela. I thought I'd just show you very quickly the dried results from my last pour, which were gold and reds and magenta. It's dried really well. There's a bit of a mishmash in the middle there, but I can live with that. I haven't varnished it or anything because I only did it a couple of days ago. But I'm really chuffed with that. I really love the colours, especially where the gold pops through in the cells down that end there. So that's lovely. And I'm actually quite chuffed with this little extra one I did. And I did an extra little video just to show you what I do with the paint that's poured off. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. But this is one of those little 8x8 canvas panels. And I flooded the pan at front with white. And then I literally scraped up the paint that was on my little plastic sheet and chucked it on and then give it a tilt, and this is what the results. So they bend a bit, these panels, but I don't think that's bad for wasted paint. So I was quite pleased with that. So anyway, that's what I intend to do with some of my other wasted paint. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is it's a 30 by 40 canvas, so it's the largest one I've done so far, and I'm going to do blues and golds. So I'm going to do, as you can see, it's already set up a 4 flip cup. 1 second, just forgotten something. There you go. I'm just going to squirt these before I put my gloves on. Squirt these with a little bit of WD-40, just because I love the way the I'm not going to put it on the canvas, keep that away. Ooh. I just love the way that the paint falls out when I do this. Just a little dribble in each one, and then I just wipe it out with a paper towel, just so it's something at the bottom. So I just use this standard WD-40, and what it does is when you put the paint in the bottom, it really releases it much easier straight to the canvas. So I don't know, it just seems to me a little bit, makes it easier. There's less scraping of cups at the end. Okay, right, there's that. And I'll tell you what the colours I've, oh gosh, chosen. These are quite flimsy, these cups. I don't think I'll buy any more of these when I've got rid of these. I'm going to get some more sturdy ones. Okay, so I'm going to go, I've chosen blues and 1 gold and a white. So I've gone, and the way I'm going to put it in the cups here is dark light gold, dark light dark. No, well, it's not as dark as that one. Anyway, I might put a little, I've done a little extra cup of white just in case I need to put more negative space in there, or see how it comes when I pour out. So what's my pouring medium? I'll put it in the description below, my pouring medium. But what I do is I get PVA glue, which is this one that I buy off Amazon. It's just washable PVA glue, and I do 50% glue, 30% water, and then I do 10% each of Floetrol and Liquitex pouring medium. So far that's worked for me. So in these cups, I'll just show you the colours. I've loved this Jackson Art paint that I've got. I've bought a few colours so far, and I'm just going to buy loads more. it's really thick, and I'm having to do, where normally I would maybe do 1:1 or even 2:1 pouring medium to paint for these colours. This one, for example, which is this Prussian blue, I had to do virtually 3:1 pouring medium to paint, and then add more water just to get it thin enough to pour. So they are fantastic paints, and I want to experiment more with them, but I'm still sort of using some of my old ones. So these are the colours. I've got a Prussian blue in there, which is that artist, this Jackson's art. Then this pale blue, I mix this Dale Rowney acrylic with some white, just to pale it down a little bit more. And then I've just got a Reeves gold metallic. Now this one, I did a bit of a mishmash. I did some primary cyan, and then I did a bit of turquoise, just to give it a little bit of an extra colour. I wasn't quite happy with just a plain blue, and yeah, made it a little bit more turquoisey, but not too turquoisey. Then I've just done normal white, and this I'm still using this, get rid of it, the Payebo white, and just move that out of the way. And then this is just a, where's he gone? A Dana Rowley Indigo. So, and I've done an extra white just in case. So I just need to put silicone in these before I forget. So I'm going to put silicone in all of them except the white, I think. And I think I'm going to put 2 drops in each. So, I'll put 1 in the metallic to show William, not in the white. That's it. Another one there for good luck. And this is the acrylic pour silicone that I use. It's done okay so far for me. Make sure I've got the cloth handy. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Right, I'm just going to give these a stir. So this is the let's see. This is the thickness I like. That one's a little bit runnier than maybe, if I do a comparison, that one. Only slight. This is slightly thicker, because I say this is that Jackson art, and I really don't want to put loads and loads and loads of water in it. So I don't know. I tend to have this maybe a little bit thicker, but it is gorgeous paint. So just stir all the rest of these. This is my sort of skylight blue. So I didn't put oil, did I? I can't remember. Let's do it anyway. And this one is that mix that I made. The white's okay, just give that now. Right. I'm going to start putting these in. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 layers. Oh, I think I'm going to have to put less than that because I've got to go over 4 cups, haven't I? So I'm not used to 4 cups and this bigger size canvas, so I will have to see how I get on. Oh, did I catch that? Yes, I did. So you got in a mess already, and I haven't even started yet. Where's my cloth gone? Right, so going with the old dark light scenario. So just put a bit of that in there. I had my cousins over yesterday, so Michaela, who's done my lovely logo for me, and her sister Jack Jacqueline, and Michaela was desperate to show Jacqueline some pouring because she's done a bit of pouring with me since I've started, and they had a fabulous day. I'll show you some, well, they're drying as you can imagine, but really enjoyed it, and Jack really loved it. And then their parents came over for lunch, and they were sort of involved in asking questions, so it's something that I think I really want to do. Once I get more accomplished is the wrong word, I would say confident with what I'm doing and all the different techniques, I really would like to maybe hold some classes, or well, not work classes is the wrong word again, maybe some workshops. You know what, I'm going to stick a bit of, oh yes, it's white next. Yeah, so just to, because it's such a, you don't have to have any sort of, I mean, I can't draw a stick man to save my life, but I've just taken to this so easily. I'm obsessed by it, and I think other people who want to do something creative but don't really know what to do or how to do it would maybe benefit, just a little workshop. I don't know, bit of socialisation, bit of workshop, bit of tea. Love tea. Now, I don't know whether this is looking a bit. Right, carry on. I might put another bit of white in because it's looking a bit dark. In fact, I might just put a little baby bit of white in there. On that. Yeah, just a baby bit. I was going to put a metallic green in, but I chickened out at the last minute and just kept it blues and the metallic gold. I think that maybe would have lightened it up a bit, but I'm just going to leave that there. Oh. Right, so now you see I've messed me. Yeah, okay, let's go back to this. Right, so I need to get most of this in now. Back to the old Prussian blue. I'll do like a navy. And it's the old story. I think this is just humongous amounts of paint. But if you've seen my first video, which is now up, I haven't managed to get the second one up, or the third one, or the fourth. I think I'm on about the 6th or 7th pour video in, but I've only just worked out how to get it up and put my description on and all that. So anyway, in my first 2 or 3 video attempts, I kept saying more paint, more paint. So now I'm doing more paint. I'm like, oh really? But anyway, we shall persevere, because it is a bigger canvas, so I just have to get used to the fact that I shall need this much paint. We'll go with the flow. Anyway, did I finish my story about Michaela and Jack? They did a couple of canvases, and then we did a bit more with leftover paint. So we did a sort of a pour, and then sort of just keeping some block colour, but then swiping in areas. Jack did that, and then she did we got some leftover paint, so we did a Dutch pour without the hairdryer, which was quite interesting. And then we still got a little bit more leftover paint, so we did then a flooded canvas, and then just tipped it around, and yeah, they really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well. And Michaela did a bigger canvas from what she'd done before. Oh, it's a bit of a mess. And then she did something with her leftover paint, which is amazing, really funky colours and funky designs. So yeah, I think it was good fun. I didn't video it or anything, but right, that's that one done. Last few now. We can get to the serious business. Very blue, isn't it? Oh God, I don't know if I've got enough contrast. I'm going to stick a bit more, load more white in. In fact, I don't want to put any more of that in. That's a mucky cup. Right. Shall I put the rest of, I don't think I'll put that rest of that indigo in either. See, I'm checking it out again, thinking this is all loads and loads of colour. Okay, I'll leave it out. So there was 50 grams of paint and pouring medium in each of these cups. So I worked out it was 350 grams of paint for this size canvas. But then I haven't put a whole cup on of that white. And a quarter of that cup there. So I'll soon see if I need more paint. Won't I? Righty-ho, let me just move these out of the way so I don't knock them over when I'm pouring this huge canvas that I'm not used to. I'm going to leave that there. I usually end up pouring it over myself. Right, I'm going to flip these and then I'm going to drag them, allegedly. Now these cups are really quite fragile, so I think I've just got to be a bit careful because they collapse. Voila. Okay. Now already I can see that the paint is just sliding down beautifully. So if you just excuse me 1 second, I'm just going to wet this cup a bit more because I know I'm going to get mucky. Right, sorry about that. Right, now I can see all the paint's dropped down, so I'm going to do the deed and see if I can, excuse me, flip and drag these. I'm going to flip it and drag it like that. Lovely. I'm going to save that paint in there. Ooh. See, that's what I keep doing. I let it out and then I don't drag it quickly enough, or I drag it too quickly and it's paint still in the cup. Oh, practice, I think. There's a bit more paint left in there, so let's, well, that's better. I'm just going to tip this back over here. Okay, and see, I still think I do need that extra cup. I might put some negative space in or something. Right. Very tempted. Right, let me just see what I can get out of this paint first before I do anything. I think what I'm going to do is, using this blue paint here, I'm going to do the edges just so I've got some paint there already. Just to get, get those covered. Move some of these out of the way. Okay. Just help that along a little bit. In here. Okay, you can touch those up a little bit more later, but I'm sure that will just help it blow off a little bit in those corners. Okay, and so you've got all these gaps here. Which I could just do I'm just going to do a little bit of it. Shall I? Gosh, doesn't look enough paint. Decisions, because this is looking really pretty, isn't it, already? Oh! Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and scrape these cups and put them on the edge. Anyway. Oops. Let's just scrape these out and put them on the edge. So at least I know I can get this edge off. Let's do that first before we do anything. So I know so I know that will then help that go. I'll do the same for this end here. Because I know it's all going to go off, so it doesn't matter what it looks like, it's just going to help it go off. That's that one. Here's one with some nice deep blue in it. And gold. Oh, don't drip in it, remember, I haven't even done it yet. Okay. Put some on the bottom of here as well. Okay, so at least I know, because I think I've got enough up there, she said, hopefully. Okay. Right. There's all the paint out of these cups. If it looks horrible, it's your own fault. Okay. Right, let's just chuck these over here. And give it a tip and see what we can do. I've still got a bit of that blue, I've still got a bit of indigo, and I've still got a bit of white. So if I can't get it to pull how I want it, I'm just going to have to tip all that back on. Right, here we go. I'm going to try and fill this bit up first and take that off the edge, and then I'm going to torch it after I've done that. So I'm just going to tip this all slightly. Rock it, rock it, rock it. Over, over. I'm not too fussed about that white on the top. I think when I torch, the cells will come through that, so that's what we want. So a little bit more that way. Oh, there you go, it's matching. Okie dokie. And I don't want to lose too much of that there, because I quite like that gold and that lovely blue cell. So let's just help that there, that bit there. Okay, and that bit there. Okay, now let's hopefully this will just tip off, behaving itself. Go to this corner first. Tip that off. Up you go. Yeehaw. Okay, I'm not too fussed about that, but it can go over. Okay, now I need to tip it back. I'm still trying to keep these stripy things on the go. Let's just go back there a little bit. And then I'm going to come to this corner here and try and get rid of that blob there. But I want to try and keep the gold, so I'm really going to take it slow. And try and get it, oh come on, keep that red blue one. Oh. Okay. Well, at least I'm stretching the other cells out. Now, before I go any further, I need to sort this out because see it's all just sitting there and it's not doing anything. So I think I've got to intervene and have some more paint so at least flows. So let's just do that first before I do anything. Now then, how am I going to do this? Am I just going to pour it through, or okay, let's just do a, that's going to be blobby anywhere there, so I'm just going to do a little squiggle like that, a little squiggle like that. Oh, a little squiggle like that. It smells probably completely ruining it, but what can I do? Oh, sugar, you bimbo. Right, let's turn a little bit of white in there. Oh, this is just going to ruin it now. Right, well, my first scraping might be coming to fruition. Right, let's just pour that all through like that. Through like that. Through like that. Through like that. A little bit of this. If I'm going for it, I might as well go the whole hog, mightn't I? And then you'll learn your lesson, Amanda, and put all the bloody paint in. God damn it. Okay, right, that's one completely ruined painting, but you never know, you look in the big city. So, I'm going to turn it round. Let's torch it first. I bet you're all screaming, no, don't do it. And you'd be right. Oh well, this is what this is all about. Learn your lesson. Right, I'm going to turn it around and flip it that way because I find it easier. Right, okay. Okie dokie, so I'm just going to slowly, you never know, it might all just decide to fall off when I've done the right thing. You never know. And I look at all these stretched cells up here, but anyway, keep going, Amanda. Keep going. This isn't wanting to do much. Tap that there. Get it to flow a little bit more. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Blue. Right, let me see if I can get down this end. Slowly does it. Oh, I've got all that right now. Slowly take it all back now. And then I do have to tip it off that edge. So I'm just going to bring the weight back in the middle, see if I can stretch those before I go over the edge. Come back. Okay, now I've got a big blob there in the middle as well, I can see. I need to take that off. Right, I'm going to stretch that bit that way now. See how the top's getting really stretched, but hey ho, it's got to be done. Right, I do need to get it off this edge here at the bottom, right hand corner, your left. Right, going to go over. Go, go, go. That's it. And then just go that over the edge there. That's it. And then come back. And then recenter the paint and then give it a good old torch. Back that way. Right, let me just sit and contemplate with that first. It's a shame these are stretched at the top here, and I've got a blob in there, so I need to take that out unless it's a bubble. Yes, it's a bubble. Okay, right, let's zap it. got a lot of cells in it, considering I stretched it that much. I love this here. Gorgeous. Well, you know what? I think that was rescued. Rescued. Just have a quick perusal. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it would have been nice if if that would have just been one big flip cup. I don't think it's a disaster. Oh, I don't think so anyway. I'm loving the colour that's coming through these here. I wonder if I can tip a bit more off. I wonder if I could just take it off to there. Shall I? Let's just have another go, shall we? Still quite a bit. See, I thought there was no paint on there, but obviously it's a little bit more than I thought. I'm just going to try and tip that off. Keep the straight edges. And then let's go on, tip it off. You can do it. Right. Bring it back. Now I can tell you straight away there's something in here I don't like, which is I bought a big bottle of, oh, I thought it was white paint, but it was mixing white, and I used a bit of that mixing white in this to make it a bit paler. And now you can see, I can see anyway, in that cell there where it's like splitting. So I think if I want a little bit of white, I don't think it'd hurt, but I think if I'm going to make something pale, I'm going to have to use titanium white. Pull this down also. Okay. Well, I actually really quite like that. I love this gold through here. This is my favourite bit all down this side here. I don't know where all the gold had gone. I suppose there's a little bit through there. And that cell's there, but I'm really liking that. Really liking the colours. Ah, after a disastrous... And most of my edges are done as well, which is an amazing thing, because I did tip a lot of paint off. So I think I've just got a couple of little bits I need to do here, which I can do when I'm finished filming. Is there anything I really don't like? I'm not fussed about this really big blob and that blob there, but I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it. I think I've stretched enough. I'm not going to stretch these anymore. But considering at one point I thought I was going to have to scrape it, it's not come out too badly. I'm still not fussed about how the white comes up, but it's like a background colour with I wonder if I could touch a few more through those white bits. Let's see if that works. Well, there you go. That's broken up a little bit. Look at all those little ones popping up. They're cute. Oh, and round. Oh. You can stare at these for hours. Well, I can stare at them for hours. Look at that one there. They're amazing, aren't they? Anyway, I'm really, really pleased with that one. I hope you like it. When I have put this up on YouTube, if you like the way I do my paintings, if you could please subscribe and like and share, because you know that's the aim of this, is to share my creative pouring channel and see where we get, especially if I want to start doing a bit of workshops and things. I need to actually prove that I can do a bit of pouring. Anyway, that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and this is me for today on this lovely, well, partly lovely Sunday afternoon. I'll show you again when it's dry on my next video, if it is dry for my next video. So that's me, Amanda, from Creative Pouring, over and out.